Good morning, family. It's Fanflower here. Today is Sunday, October the 15th, and welcome to Sports Talk Sunday. Sorry for last week. We interrupted our Sunday sports talk to bring in some breaking news. Firstly, I'd like to say there will be some programming changes coming to the Spanflower channel as we make room for important issues at home and abroad. So stay tuned for that on the channel. Now, let's get to Sports Talk Sunday, which will feature School Spirit Saturday again this week because we didn't get to do School Spirit Saturday yesterday. But first up, I want to give a big up to the Chicago Bears for getting their first win of the 2023-24 football season. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, go Bears, go Bears, go Bears. Yes. Congratulations. It should have been two wins. You should have beat Denver the last week, but that's okay. We'll take a win when we can get it. So congratulations to our Chicago Bears. All right, so let's get to it. Now, they beat the Commanders 40-20. Okay, so it was just a great game. They tried to let them slide back in there, but they wasn't able to do it, so that's wonderful. Now, next up, they play the NFC North Division rivals, the Minnesota Vikings, here at Soldier Field. Both teams are 1-1. I'm going with the Bears. Bears, you really should be 2-4. I keep saying that, but big ups for going to Washington and winning the game. Now, I got them beating the Minnesota because I am going to put scores to my conversation this week, so that's something new that I'm doing. They will. I think that they will beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-17. So that's what I'm gonna book that 24-17. Now, secondly, the Dallas Cowboys. Oh my goodness. The Dallas Cowboys. Can I say W's on Sunday? The word would be wreck. I'm looking for the Cowboys to bounce back this week. We'll talk about this a bit later. I'm still wrecked. Getting beat in every phase of the game by your arch rivals, the San Francisco 49ers. Gee whiz. Oof. They lost that game 42-10. And when I say the 49ers smacked their behinds, they got smacked. And Dak Prescott and Michael Parsons had egg all over their face. So they have another stiff test this week because they play the Los Angeles Chargers and their boy genius coordinator, Kellen Moore. Oh my goodness, if the Cowboys lose this game, it's gonna be anarchy in Big D. I see it already. So, but that, he's a consummate professional. Michael Parsons is still young. He got a little chip on his shoulder, so he don't know how to deal with adversity that well just yet. So, but he will. Dealing with the Cowboys, he will. So anyway, that's enough for the Cowboys right now because they play the Monday night football game. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as later on. We don't have to do that right now because I need to give a full out blitz to them and give some coaching advice and let them know all what they need to do to win this game. Okay. Now, for the week of October the 15th picks. Okay, so let me just say there was a game that was played on Thursday night football, which was October the 12th. And it went the way that we thought it was going to go. And the Denver Broncos lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. It was a lackluster game, even though it wasn't, it wasn't as bad, but they played the Chiefs pretty close, but it was 19-18, 19-8. The Chiefs beat the Broncos. So the Denver Broncos only have one win, and that is against my Bears. And I certainly don't like that. So again, now we want to get to these picks. So I'm getting ready to get here and see what we can do about these picks. So let me just say there is a game in progress already, and it what is that? Anyway, let's get to it. So the Ravens and the Titans are playing, and of course, I got the Ravens winning that game. But again, the Panthers and the Dolphins play today, so I got the Dolphins winning that game 27-10. Okay, you got the Saints at the Texans. I got the Saints winning that game 17-13. You got the Commanders at the Falcons, a race to see who could finish last. But of course, I'm going to go with the Falcons because the Commanders are in the same division with the Cowboys. So I'll take the Falcons 17-14 over the Commanders. Okay, the Colts and the Jaguars. Interesting. Trevor Lawrence, I don't know. You might be able to get that win, but the Colts are playing good. So I'm going to ride with the Colts. I'm going to say they're going to get 20 to uh, 19. Let's just say that. Okay, so you got the Seahawks against the Bengals. Now this should be a good game. Gino versus my boy. I don't know. With the Bengals, I don't know what's happening here. I'm gonna say the Seahawks 30, the Bengals 24. Let's just say it might be Joe Burrows. He might be able to throw us some points. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, the Vikings with the Bears. Of course, I'm going with the Bears, and they should hand the Vikings their fifth loss of the season, and they should move to 2-4. That's what I say. The Browns versus the 49ers. Well, of course, I don't even want to mention the 49ers name, but I have to. So I got them winning this game maybe 31-14. Okay, we'll see that. Now the Patriots and the Raiders, another race to the bottom. I don't know, Bill Belichick. Let's see if you can get off the losing margin. I'll say 14-10. The Patriots. Now let me just say, in every football coach's life, in every football player's life, once you've been in the league so long, it's hard to stay at the top your whole time unless you retire on the way out. So the Patriots is just getting their lickings from all the kickings they've been doing over the years. Just say that. So, but I got them beating the Raiders today, so we'll see. Now the Lions at the Buccaneers. Oh my goodness! I need Baker Mayfield. I need you to act like this your house. I need you to go in there and beat the Lions. They in the division with the Bears. You have to take control of your house if you wanted to stay your house. So I got the Buccaneers winning this game 28-24. Okay? Now you got the Cardinals playing at the Rams. That should be a good game. That's a divisional game. I don't like the Cardinals because of the way they ran over the Cowboys, but let me just say, I'ma say, oh my goodness, I don't know. 24-21. I'm gonna say the Rams, okay? So the Eagles and the Jets. Okay, I know it will be hard pressed for the Jets to win this football game, but I need you all to win this football game, Jets. Put your D in motion and get over there and beat up on those Eagles. I need to see that. So I'm going to say 22-21. Jets. Now the Giants and the Bills, another race to the bottom. Two New York teams are going at it. So gonna give it. I'm not sold on Daniel Jones as a quarterback. Oh my goodness. So let me see. The Bills should be able to win this game 28 to like 10. That's what I'm thinking. And then I have my picks for the Cowboys and Chargers later on because they play Monday Night Football. So that is my NFL pick for today. So we'll see about that. Now, let's move over to our next topic, and that will be School Spirit Saturdays. All right. Yes, School Spirit Saturday. Yes, on the channel. Come on, you all. Yes, 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 yes. School Spirit Saturday. I miss you all. I know I haven't been paying as much attention to you as I should, but I'm going to start. And that starts today. All right. So let's get to it. Now, first up, we're going to talk about a couple of these college football games that happened, okay? And then we'll get to the high school games last. Now, first of all, we do want to give a big ups to all the college teams that won their football games this week. Of course, a big ups to the Big Ten teams, especially the Fighting Illini who beat Maryland 27-24. So that was great. Now, other Big Ten teams who won were Michigan, they ranked number 2, Ohio State is ranked number 3, and Penn State is ranked number 6. These Big Ten teams won, and they holding it down in the top tier of the college football landscape. So, ooh, ooh, let's go, Big Ten, let's go. Now, of course, the SEC powerhouse Georgia, who is number one in the country again, won their game. Now, our teams that we have to watch will be Colorado and Jackson State. So, Colorado, unbelievable. They lost to Stanford 46-43 in a double overtime thriller. Colorado was up like 29 points on Stanford. And I thought Colorado would win the game. I was wrong. You have to finish the game. Big ups to Stanford. That was a lot of moxie. That was a great game, though, but it was like heart pounding. Boom, 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 boom. Because you just didn't know, but they pulled that game off. I was so impressed by that. And I just felt like they had counted their chickens before they roosted, as they would say, with Colorado, because they should have actually won that game. Seriously. Now, last up, Jackson State, who lost their game to Alabama State, uh, 20 Hornets, 24-19. Now, of course, they play in different divisions and they play in different conferences and all of that. But of course, we keep an eye on Colorado and on Jackson State because of that big kerfuffle that happened between with Deion Sanders leaving Jackson State and going to Colorado. Now, if truth be told, Colorado has the same record, which is 4-3, as Jackson State, and they have a 4-3 record. So we will see. So of course they had a lot of good games that happened in the NCAA. Too many for me to cover. If you have questions on one scores or analysis on different games, then you just put a comment in the comment section, and I'll be sure to respond. And also, we got to keep an eye on this because the NCAA 2023-24 men's basketball tournament will start. Their season will start on November the 6th, and the dates and times will be determined. So we got to make sure we paying attention to that. Also, the 2023-2024 NBA men's tournament will kick off Tuesday, October the 24th, 2023. So we got basketball coming up. And it's other sports too that are in the high that we like to follow too, but these are the three most pronounced, and there's only so many hours in a day that Spanflower can cover all of these sports. So I try to put a little bit of mix in for everyone, but football is a big deal, and it's my favorite sport, one of my favorite sports. I'm not going to say my favorite sports because I love all sports. So that's it. Now we got to get to our last group of people that we want to talk about. So, and also, wait a minute, let me just say, we appreciate all of the student athletes, and we care about them all. So, if you didn't win this week, there's always next week. Okay? So now, the last thing I want to talk about today are the high school teams, and we need to give them a round of applause too. So we will do just that because they need to be applauded because they ball out and they do what they need to do. So let's give them a round of applause too, shall we? All right. Come on, high school team. Big ups for the student athletes that do all that they need to do, keeping up their grades, being student athletes, being ambassadors for their communities, the academics, all of that. So big ups to all of you all in all the sports that you all play, not just football and basketball either. All right. So let's get to that. Now, I wanted to say that they ball out in all the sports. Now, as you know, I'm in Chicago, but sports in Illinois is a big deal, especially here in the city of Chicago. Now, let me just say, yes, Mount Carmel is still undefeated, and we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. But also, high school basketball is fast approaching too. The Spanflower Channel will mention up some high school games going on across the city of Chicago. Now, Spanflower does recognize that CPS has a wide variety of youth sports. And if you have comments about any of the sports, just please post them and I'll be sure to respond if applicable. Now, especially when you're dealing with the high school sports because there's so many of them. And I don't want to just focus on only football and then maybe basketball because you have tennis, you have hockey, you have swimming, you have track, you have so many different uh, sports genres that they have offer in the Chicago public schools. So I just want to maybe highlight some of them from time to time so that I don't leave anyone out. So and if I have been doing that or made students feel like because I didn't mention them on the channel that their work or that their athletics in their certain fields was not represented. I apologize because I appreciate all of the student athletes and all the hard work that they do and they put in on a collegiate level and on a high school level. So let me just say that. And you all can always come to the channel to voice your concerns or if it's things that you want to make changes with, just let me know. All right. Now, lastly, there will be some changes on the Spanflower channel next week, so stay tuned for that because we have a lot of geopolitical things that are coming up. And so I might make some changes with the days that we actually do our sports talk. So stay tuned to the channel for that. But as always, if you like this channel, please like it, subscribe, comment, and share because that helps the channel grow. And then it lets me know that that you all are hearing me because I'm trying to put the best content out here that's possible in a positive, family friendly, and just a beautiful type of way so that we recognize all of the athletes and all of the people that listen to the channel. And we don't just have sports on the channel. We have all type of things on the channel. So it's a little something for everybody. So anyway, we'll get back to you a little bit later on today. I'll post some scores of some of the games on the channel. Let me know if my predictions were right or if they were wrong. All right? Okay, so have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you. Spanflower out.